Hello everybody, and welcome to Devlog 4. Trying to get these out every Monday. I think I'm going to be able to do it. Anyway, the few updates for this one. We're going to show some new skins, skin selection, the few different levels, and a really laggy level. If it's laggy for me, that's bad. So we're going to have to tone down the particle effects and volumetric light. I don't even know what's causing the most of the lag. We're gonna have to tweak with it. Like, the level looks good, but then it just lags. So see if we can keep this thing short. I don't know. So what we're doing with the skins is we got a few more skins. For some people would recognize that one is the gopher cap. That one's from my buddy Dante. Crow fan, and we got a tractor wheel, and oh man, I'm gonna get yelled at. Okay, so basically I'm playing on an odd size screen because it's a 4K monitor. This is meant to be played at normal resolutions in the in-game editor, and Malt keeps yelling at me every time because the spikes are supposed to come out when you hover over it, and it kind of gets a little bit wonky because it's basically boxes that detect your mouse over, and they don't do it right when the screen changes size, like when it's a really weird resolution, which is why you don't have that option in the actual menu. So screw it, let's use the gopher ball. And then now it's being used. Let's see, if you click, now it'll highlight to be used. And then one of the other things we changed was the play level. So now that they're actually in their... Okay, Malt. You see this? You're going to be seeing this. That should read 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. We'll fix that. So I started with 500 coins, and I think the unlock actually... Oh, it's not going to eat my coins. Okay. So... Excuse me. Which one should we show off? Oh, something else to show off, too, is... Which one should I do it with first? Let's do it with Frozen Ruins. This one looks pretty good when we do it. It's a little laggy between detect and the mouse, but that could just be because I'm recording at 4K. I've got a good rig. I don't have that good of a rig to be running the engine, playing the game, and recording at 4K without some performance issues. Okay, so one of the things we did was we instituted a cinematic thing for the beginning of each level to kind of show off the level. And don't worry, the pop-ins we're assuming aren't going to happen when we package the game. It's doing it because we're playing an editor. If it does, we will fix it. So you got these cool cinematics that will run to show you off the level every time you start a level. And it will happen every time you start a level, but if you notice, I can literally press any key I want, and I will skip the cinematic. It does pause the timer, so you're not getting the timer eaten when you're watching the cinematic. It sometimes reveals some secrets, which is kind of helpful for some people. Oops. I shouldn't have hit that. I should have went back to the... I'm retarded. Okay, I'm trying to think of one that has a... Is this my spider one that's way too big? We made a way to change the names via the text, so they don't actually have, excuse me, the right names in the right orders, which we gotta fix. Oh, GG textures, it didn't get loaded in time. Okay, yeah, this is my stupid spider one. This one, at least I know where the chicken's at. I can't remember where I put the chicken. So we also instituted the chickens, which are the secret in each level, and I'm only going to show the one off here because it's a relatively obvious one. There's some other really obvious ones too. But basically the chicken... Oops. The chicken is worth... I forgot this had music to it. I forgot this is one of the levels we had tested the random play music to. Why is that sword green? I have to fix that green sword. I'm going to fix that green loot too. Oh crap. This level's not 100% either. I was going to add some more clutter and stuff to it. Yeah, see, it's textured. Man, I hate it sometimes playing in the... Anyway. All the fun bugs, guys. So here's my chicken. I made him flaming in this one so he'd light up. But when you pick him up, he just sits over your head and spins. And basically, you have to make it to the end of the level with the chicken to get the bonus 5,000 points for carrying the chicken. But if you take any damage whatsoever, you will lose the chicken. He will, he actually, I'll show you. Let's see what happens to the chicken. I'm gonna go get hit by something. Alright, hit me, buddy. Hit me. No, hit me. Stupid. Swing at me. What? How do you miss me? Man, you're retarded. Okay, there's something wrong with you. What is functionally wrong with you, spider? Hit me! I hate you. You know what? I could have just hit the spike in the time period that took you. I'm starting to think there's something wrong with my spider template for actually hitting the player now. Okay, well, we found a bug on a stream. Anyway. Oh, I know what I did. It's because we switched the blueprints to... Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Blah. The chicken blows up into feathers. I love it. Anyway, so that's that one. I like the chicken blowing up into feathers. I don't know why. And on these menus right here, where you see the trophies and then it says question, that's going to be your score. So if I would reset my levels to try this out. No, it did eat my coins. It just didn't show it while I was unlocking things, I don't think. So there's you another bug that I will forget to report on our stupid bug tracker mult. It's eating the coins, it's just not saying it's eating the coins. Which means I want to use my last 50-50 coins for old school. And I don't think we showed off the volcano the last time. Yeah, see, not enough coins. So the volcano is one of the bitchier ones. This one turned into a hardcore one after I started designing it and realized that the way I was designing it, I was kind of being a complete ass. As you can see, if you fall into lava, you die. If you get hit by... So you can see the camera cinematic does kind of show you where a lot of things are. I originally thought that might be a bad idea, and in some of the cinematic sequences I actually don't show some secrets. So like you can see where the chicken's at on this one as well. I don't have a problem with it on the hardcore levels, I think, as much, because the hardcore levels are, you get hit by anything, you're toasted. So I don't have an issue with that. I want people to be able to complete the levels. I do want there to be a challenge, and we do hide some things still. So, like, it didn't show the treasure chest over here. Oh, see, the wheel's doing it here too. Man, we are gonna have to figure that out. If you guys notice, I'm spinning to the right, but it looks like the outer wheel is spinning to the left. It is such a tweaky thing, but I think it has something to do with the maps and the lights. But I'm not 100% sure. I honestly, actually, I have no bloody clue. I'm going to have to look into it. It only does it on certain levels, too. Welcome to the devlog, where you get to see that we actually have bugs in the thing, and we're fixing them as we see them. Even something minor. Yeah. We've been, when you consider that that's what most of us, you know, basically did for a hobby for the longest time, was we fixed Bethesda's bugs by fixing up their game and crap. Yeah, we're pretty prone to not liking bugs when we see them. And the worst part is we've yet to have any really fun, interesting bugs. See, now it's looking like it's not rolling at all. I'm gonna have to like look at this. We've had no really interesting bugs. That's the thing that really tweaks me out. Like I wanted like some crazy bugs, because I want to leave a bug in that's fun. Like I want to leave a bug in that can be exploited to do things, and then make certain areas that you could exploit to do those things in. But I have yet to find one. So now it looks like it's rolling correctly, and then sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Screw that thing. Also, why is Escape not pulling up the main menu? Maybe that's only in the regular editor, too. So, one of the other ones I wanted to show off, and I am going a little fast. I'm trying to not make these 20-something minutes, and it's like 6 a.m. I've been up all night. Because I'm insane. Okay, so let's show you the lag one real quick. This one's got a good setup, and it's kind of cool looking, but we either went way too overboard, or we're just insane. I'm not sure which. Oh, there goes the lag. Okay, I was about to say, it's not lagging as much, and then I think we get to where the fog is out here, and I think it's just way too much of it. You can kind of see the frame rate stutter. Oh, shit. Screw you, spider. Go away, spider. Stop hitting me. God, it's so laggy. We gotta fix some of these things that stop the camera. I don't like the tree and the other tree. I'll have to cut those out. Yeah, and I had this issue before too, where playing in the editor, it wouldn't render those textures unless I loaded the level specifically. But there's supposed to be lava back there, and there's spiders crawling up there. Let me... God, fuck, so lag. Much lag. Many mucho lag. Oh my goodness. I just... Yeah. Remind me to, I'm supposed to... You guys see inside the workings, this white box is actually the collision. It's supposed to be invisible, but somebody here forgot to check the make invisible box, and that would be me, because I'm stupid. I got a giant spider in the background. He's just like, what the fuck? And there's supposed to be lava back there too with the other spiders like climbing up it and shit. And there's Mr. Chicken. Let's see if we can get him to the end. Let's see. Oh crap, spider. Where do I go? Ah. Alright, we're gonna get this chicken to the end. You're gonna make it chicken. I wanna see if the icon's fixed too, so I've gotta make it to the end with the chicken. I gotta do it. I ain't getting hit by you. Woo! All I gotta do is walk in a straight line and not be retarded, and I win. Ta-da! And secrets found 1, your high score. Okay, quit game. Let's see, play level. Does it show me the chicken? No, it doesn't show the chicken. Where's the chicken icon? Hold on, I had the chicken icon somewhere. Let's see. No, I don't. I'm retarded. Blah. Okay, never mind. Let me see if I can find the chicken icon. There's it is. Is it the last one on the list here? There we go. So this is supposed to be the chicken icon that appears like here. Some people watching this will go, what's with all the idiotic colors? It's a shout out to a friend. The other people will go ha 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 and laugh because it is kind of funny. But it's going to be tiny, and it's going to have the black actually is faded out, so it'll be like a little clip art thingy right here. So yeah. And the last level is the new hardcore level that is another one's going to get us sued. Because, well, if you can't figure out in a few seconds... Oh, crap, the thing's going to kill me. I forgot we forgot to fix that. Okay, screw it. I'm not going to let him kill me. Screw you, grunt. That might be your first clue. These might be your second. The level layout, maybe. Except for when you press down on these, you don't go in them. So, yeah, I'm going to land a bank. Screw you, son. I'll get you. I'll get you. Yeah. This is a hardcore level, if you notice. So if you do let a grunt punch you, if you do get fallen, I don't know if you get hit by that, you're gonna die too. I am stupid. Whew, that was lucky. If you land on his head while he's shooting, you can actually die too, because the bullet can go straight up and hit you. And I'm in the lava. I suck. Suck. Yep, I pressed the key right off the rip. Screw you, cinematic. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna hard this. Screw you, grunt. Screw you, other grunt. Oh, I'm gonna do it. You guys watching the video, you can see it. I was debating whether to do it. That's why I paused there for a second. Of course, anybody who's played would know where it's at, but you say that, and I've played, you know, regular, whatever this game is that we're ripping off. Crap. Forget you, little punk. Yeah, the game we're ripping off, we're with this level design. We're doing a homage to the greats. That being said, I was giving him crap. I'm like, we don't need any more Mario levels, and then I was realizing that I started making a Metroid level with a double jump. No, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. What up? I got it. Yay! Next level. Oh, then it lets me pick my level. That's how you do it. Sweet. I'm debating putting a chicken in all the levels. I think we will, even if it's easy to get. Like the tutorials one is very easy. It's right at the end. There's literally no traps if you can make one jump. Like, you just have to jump the... Actually, I think you probably just roll off the edge and you still bypass the hole with the traps in it. So the tutorial level is really easy. The Frozen Ruin one's a little bit harder. But I think adding a chicken to all the levels, and then we have made jokes about it, and we will probably do it. We're thinking about doing a level that only unlocks if you've gotten all the chickens. And it would just be like, I have no idea what it would be like, but it would be crazy. I would just assume we would just go crazy with the level and like fill it with coins and coffee and all sorts of crap and just make it insane, like just tons of crap to get. We have nothing in the speedrunner category yet. I've been working with some mechanics that have been a little bit wonky with trying to launch the character. I'm debating kind of... There are some blueprints that I've seen, and the math's a little bit wacky on them, but as long as we don't fill up the level with other things, it's not a big deal. Like where we can actually lock the character to a surface, so you could actually like spin loop-de-loops and stuff, but that would get really interesting because we'd have to unlock our X movement as well as the Y movement at the same time, and then we'd have to run the math. So you could loop up and over something in 3D and then be on an entirely different vector when you finished, or just a different shift. So it's something I'm looking at. I don't know if we'll get to it. We do want to do green light by third week in September, I think is what we're looking at. So pretty coming up soon here. I got some conventions I'm working for about a week, and then when I get back, we're going to tweak out what we can, make sure we have a working demo. We will release with a demo for everybody. At the moment, it's just looking like a Dropbox link. Not sure of the size of the demo because we're not going to spend an overly abundant amount of time trying to clean up the size for the demo, which means right now the game clock's in at 7 gigs because of all the assets, the engine, etc. When we package it, I expect that to drop well below half, and then we could probably clean another 1.5 gigs out of it easily enough, but that just depends on the time and effort to put into it. We'll probably include 2 or 3 normal levels, 1 hardcore, the Flappy Ball, and 1 pinball level. There's a couple other levels in production as well in the pinball department. And I've been debating making another Flappy Ball one before launch, but before Greenlight. The plan is still 50 to go live with it about October. Honestly, I think the moment we have 50 full working good levels, we got all the bugs out, they're clean, they're functional, etc. I'd like to have at least 4 in each category. Sans the Flappy Balls will probably be like 2 or 3. But as you notice, we already got 3 in the hardcore. We got 1 in the pinball. I've started working on a second one for the pinball. Unless one of the other guys wants to pick up the pinball ones, I'll probably end up doing some more. I like the pinball ones. They're actually one of the funner ones I like playing. I like the air control and moving it around a little bit and trying to hit the bumpers right to get your trajectory going. I don't know what else to say. Hot pinball. I don't know. We're terrible with names too. We're probably gonna have to have naming people help us get names. We got a lot of sound effects we still need to fill in as well. We're going to prioritize the levels that we're going to do for the Greenlight demo. I figure if we're going to ask people to pay for the game, we might as well give them a taste of the game. And one of the things that I've been... I think one of my friends suggested it. Yeah, one of my friends, Dante, I think, suggested it like a while back, and I didn't even pay attention when he did. But the name of the game to Breaking Wheel, which is apparently in like the 18th or 17th century. I can't remember. I had the wiki up at one point, but they used it to like tie people to, and then like beat their bones to break because their bones would break and snap in between the spokes of the wheel. And I was like, well, that's an apt name for this game because it's kind of torture when you get to some levels. Yeah, but we do have to change some things. Change the coffee out. We've got to add some sound effects for certain things, like fountain has no sound. Other things have no sound. It's not a big deal that Tara's been off doing stuff. He's going to be back on this next week, I believe, like full on hardcore, like getting us all the sounds and shit and organizing it up. It's been a bit lazy, mostly because I've just been. I don't know. I've been busy making. I haven't been categorizing the sounds to give him a good list because I knew he was coming back to do it. So, delegation to try to get other things done. Okay, see, it looks like the top is turning the wrong way again. You know what? I hate this. I hate you, Gopher Ball. I hate you, Gopher Ball. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? That looks so... Well, I guess we have a cool bug, guys. We'll call it a feature. What is going on? There's no change in the blueprint. Some weird bugs. Like, that just started happening, too, I think, today. It's just like... Now, we did change a bunch of things, so I might have screwed something up. That's usually the go-to, is like, well, something screwed up. I probably did it, so GG. Anyway, yeah, that's the plans. Green light, you know, mid to end of September, and then when the game's done, we'll pop it out. When we feel it's good and done. And for everybody keeps asking, the price point is going to be $5.99, I believe, for launch. We'll probably relatively drop that price. That's basically going to be the pay full price, you know, help us kind of like a Kickstarter, but a lot of people are saying they think the game's worth it and it's a fair price. I don't necessarily disagree, but I do think you'll sell more volume lowering the price. And we do want to launch it from mobile, and I don't imagine mobile paying $5.99 for a game is a normal concept for mobile. So I did plan to try to drop it down to maybe $3.99 for mobile, and if I did that for mobile, we would drop the price once we launch it on mobile for PC as well. We'll have to start looking into what the hell it would cost us and all the crap involved to get it on consoles. It should be relatively easy to adapt to controller support. I know I can turn my controller on right now, and I know it doesn't roll me, but it moves me. So the jump keys and everything we've already got. We just have to adapt the rolling and anything else that detects something on the blueprint. That actually looks really odd. It's awesome. Whee! So, yep. That's really... turn my controller on. Let's keep reading that. I can't think of anything else, guys. It's been a hectic week. We've done a lot of stuff, gotten a lot of things, you know, ready to go, and now we're just me and Malt especially here. We've got Big Biscuit's on board now. If you guys know him from Skyrim modding, I'll get his real name at some point from because I have to for the stupid contract legal agreement crap. He made that Mario level, that game we're not ripping off level. That was his first level, and try it using Unreal. So he'll get better and better because the engine is actually really, really fun to use and powerful. I don't know. That's about all I can think of. Big Biscuit's on board. Everybody else, blah, blah, blah. Hunter even started working on some levels, I think. Finally, Hunter. So I don't imagine we're going to have the lack of 50 levels. I think that will come really easily by mid-October. I think the main thing is making sure the game is clean, making sure it's, you know, it's not bug prone. It's not. I 100% expect we're going to just get like a slew of bugs, especially if it sells, you know, over 1,000 copies, because 10 of us testing, we're squashing them when we can. We're seeing things when we can, and we're taking care of them. But as we've noticed with modding, especially, is that you don't tend to. That's weird. You just like hit the edge and not roll. You don't tend to catch them all because different systems, tons of different specs, tons of different things, tons of different resolutions. I mean, just everything can factor into some stupid things, and there could just be shit that we overlooked. I mean, honestly, just when it comes down to it, we actually squashed one that none of us had even noticed, like except for Ryan, I think, for weeks a little bit ago, and yeah, so. Whatevs. All I can say is we'll try to squash them as fast as we can when people find them, and I hope people have fun when they play it. See you guys.